So you want to start investing, but all the advice out there is just noise, right? Well, today we are cutting right through all of that. We're going to give you a super clear step-by-step blueprint to get started. No confusing jargon, no crazy schemes, just a simple path forward. Let's do this. You know, when you first decide to invest, it can seriously feel like you're standing in the middle of a maze with no map. It's so easy to get overwhelmed, but trust me, that's completely normal. That's where almost everyone begins. Sound familiar? The second you start looking into it, you feel like you're just drowning in the sea of tips and tricks and buzzwords that all contradict each other. Honestly, this is the exact spot where so many people just give up before they even start.
Oh yeah, everybody's got an opinion. Your friend is telling you crypto is the future, some influencer on social media screaming about a hot new stock, and your uncle insists that real estate is the only real way to build wealth. It's just chaos. And that's exactly why we need a simple blueprint.
Okay, so let's just take a breath. Forget all that noise for a second. You do not need to be a Wall Street genius, and you definitely don't need a ton of money to get started. Seriously, the real goal here is to build a simple, powerful habit, and you can absolutely begin with a small amount, like $50.
Now, before we even think about putting one single dollar into the market, we have to build a solid foundation. This is probably the most important step of all, because this is what's going to give you the stability and the confidence to invest for the long haul.
And here are the 3 pillars of that foundation. First up, you need a simple budget, so you actually know where your money's going. Second, you got to get a handle on that impulse spending. I mean, you can't out-invest bad spending habits, right? And third, the absolute non-negotiable, an emergency fund.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The market goes up, the market goes down. Investing is for your future self, not for paying next month's rent. That emergency fund, that's your shield. It protects your investments from all the curveballs life is going to throw at you. And look, your emergency fund doesn't have to be massive right away. Just aim for a small starter fund, maybe a few $100s. Hitting this small, achievable goal gives you this huge sense of security. It's the perfect first step. Okay, foundation is in place. Now it's time to figure out your why. Because, you know, investing without a goal is kind of like getting in the car and just driving with no destination. Your why is your roadmap. It's what keeps you going.
So take a second and really think about this. What are you actually trying to do here? What's the future you're trying to build for yourself? Your answer to this question is going to shape every single decision you make from here on out.
And if you're not sure, here are some of the most common goals. Maybe you're just focused on building wealth over the long term. Or maybe it's more specific, like planning for retirement, saving up for a house, or making sure your kid's education is covered. Whatever it is, find the one that really speaks to you.
Now, don't just think about it, actually write it down. Get out a piece of paper or open a note on your phone and write something like, I am investing to save for a down payment on a house in 10 years. Making it tangible like that, it makes it feel real, and that's what's going to keep you focused when things get shaky. All right, foundation is set, your goal is defined. Now for the fun part. Let's build your very first investment plan. And don't worry, we're going to keep this super simple and super effective.
So, there are basically 2 ways you can put money in. You could do a lump sum, which is just investing one big chunk of cash all at once. But for beginners, we're going to focus on something called the Systematic Investment Plan, or SIP. All that means is you invest a smaller, fixed amount automatically every single month. Honestly, for anyone just starting out, the SIP is your new best friend. Why? Because it puts everything on autopilot. It turns investing into this consistent habit you don't even have to think about. Plus, it actually reduces your risk because you end up buying at different price points over time. You don't have to stress about timing the market perfectly.
Okay, so you're setting up your monthly SIP, but what do you actually invest in? For almost every beginner, the best answer is an index fund. The easiest way to think about it is like you're buying a big shopping basket that holds tiny little pieces of hundreds of different companies all at once. It's simple, it's diversified, and it's cheap.
So why are index funds so perfect for beginners? Well, a few big reasons. 1, you get instant diversification, which means lower risk. 2, the fees are incredibly low, so more of your money is actually working for you. And maybe most importantly, they are just built for steady, long-term growth. They let you harness the magic of compound interest, where your money starts making its own money over time.
So, we've covered the what and the how. But the real secret to all of this, the thing that really matters, is your mindset. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. It's about being patient, being consistent, and playing the long game. I love this quote because it is so true. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room to win in investing. You just have to be the most consistent. The person who sticks with their simple plan month after month, year after year, that's the person who really builds wealth. And a huge part of being consistent is just avoiding these common traps. Don't chase those quick profits you see online. Don't freak out and sell everything when the market dips, because it will dip. And please, do not invest your hard-earned money in something you don't understand just because of some random tip. Boring is beautiful when it comes to investing.
So let's put it all together. Here's your plan. Step 1, set your goal. Step 2, pick your monthly SIP amount. Step 3, open an account and start one simple index fund SIP. And maybe the most important step of all, stop checking it every day. Set it, forget it, and let your money do the work.
We've laid out the entire blueprint for you, from building that solid foundation all the way to making your very first investment. You now have everything you need to take control of your financial future. The only question left is, what's the very first step you're going to take?